Our next guest can jazz up any room with their music. Vel Lewis has also made jazz a soundboard for the community. After Hurricane Harvey, he founded an organization to replace instruments that many students lost in the storm. All right, and Vel, you too were on the front lines of what that storm did.
Absolutely, yes. It was rough, having to be evacuated mandatory in a boat at 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
In 4.5 feet of water, almost 5 feet of water, and then be out of the house for 6 months. It was, it's something that you don't really want to even think about anymore, but of course it's part of reality. So we deal with it, and then we were able to move back into the house in February after we did a lot of construction work.
And a lot of people are still doing a lot of that construction
exactly,
work.
still, yeah. So
one way we saw people kind of deal with that kind of trauma, if you will, was to figure out a way to give back. And you're giving back in a way that is close to home for you, and that is through music.
Yes, yes. Well, we started off with the Harvey benefit concert we did at House of Blues with some other friends, Preston Smith and Dean James, or some of the members that did the show, to try to raise money for families that needed it. And I, of course, was one who needed it, but it was difficult to do the show because of that.
Yeah.
But moving forward, I said, well, you know, I need to figure out a way where I can help other people, primarily young students, because I've been working with them for so long, to help them if they needed instruments, if they lost them during the flooding, or if they were damaged because of construction work being done at their homes or whatever. So we came up with a program called the Instrument Fund Program, and that's designed for 9th through 12th grade students. Specifically in Fort Bend ISD, since I live in that area. And I have two organizations, Fort Bend Education Foundation and Edison Arts Foundation, working with me to do a kickoff concert, which we have scheduled for August 12th, and that'll be at Safari, Texas Ranch.
Yeah, all right, and that'll be fantastic, because you hate for a kid to miss out just because they can't afford that instrument. And what does music do? We know what it does for us on the receiving end.
Right.
You know, I grew up, I played the flute and piccolo. You played the flute originally. You played several instruments. This is the Hammond organ, which is amazing. But what does it do for a child to be able to pick up an instrument and perform?
Yeah, and especially when they've had trauma occurring. It's so nice to be able to take an instrument and feel like it's your girlfriend and just hold on to it and be able to make music
I never
with
looked
it.
at my flute as my boyfriend.
Well, I was told when I learned this keyboard, that's your girlfriend now. Said, oh, okay. But to have that as a release mechanism to just take yourself away from the reality of what's going on, especially, like I say, when you have to be out of your home because of the hurricane and so forth. So that's primarily what I'm trying to do as well, and keep them out of trouble.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so you have traveled the world with all kinds of the Dephonics, legendary singers like Dionne Warwick. You've done all kinds of things. You feature compositions on The Sopranos, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Mad About You, and all kinds of things. But you have something here that's obviously close to your heart, and that is Can You Help? Tell us about this song.
Yeah, it's the original name of the song when I had it registered for copyright was Can You Help? But I thought that that theme of Can You Help was the theme of the city. So I said, well, let's make this in conjunction with the hashtag Houston Strong.
Yeah.
And make it a theme song for the city. So that's the objective of this song. It's Houston Strong theme song. So
all right, well, Vel Lewis and his band will be hosting that jazz benefit concert for the Instrument Fund Program on Sunday, August 12th from 3:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. in the Magnolia Ballroom at Safari, Texas Ranch. Tickets are available for purchase online. But as we go to break, let's hear the tribute song, Can You Help? Houston Strong theme song.